Hi, and welcome to the Country Club Podcast, Episode 4. I'm Will.
I'm Cole.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Christian.
This week, we're going to talk about a bunch of topics. We're going to briefly go over the PC Gaming Showcase, the EA Showcase, a look into a follow-up, I guess, on GTA 5 Next Gen, and what that details for the game, because we shat on it last time. And then look quickly, if we have time, on the Pokemon Showcase, and then talk about the Cyberpunk delay. So without further ado, PC gaming. There were only two things that really, I thought were worthy about talking about, and it was Surgeon Simulator 2 and Persona 4.
Surgeon
I know you guys don't play Persona.
The Surgeon
I
Simulator
didn't-
2 looked pretty good.
Well, I'm just amazed they're making it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's
I don't get-
so
it's like the
late
same
after
thing.
the first game came out. Like, why are they doing
that's
it?
what I was gonna say.
It looked the
It
exact
feels like,
same, but the game's pretty fun in itself, though. If you've ever played
Like
it.
I get the idea they're going for. I feel like looking at it's a game you have to play with friends. You can't
Yeah.
play it alone, otherwise
Oh.
you're going to get bored. Like there's just no doubt in my mind.
You can't do
Honestly,
anything fun by yourself.
I don't have very high hopes for it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be good enough to want to play. It's gonna be like one of those, hey, let's get together and play this game, and then it's just a one and done. Like you never touch it again, and then it's just sitting in your Steam library for years to come.
It feels like I like late because Christian said it. You know how that they made a Slenderman movie like a year ago when that was a thing, like when we were like in 6th grade,
Exactly.
like so long ago. It feels very similar to that, where it's just like this should have happened years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
It's too delayed. There's too big of a window where they needed it to come out, but it didn't.
I mean, it came out in April 2013. And they're
7
now
years
making
ago.
Yeah,
the second one.
It's basically just the same game with probably updated graphics. And bug
Honestly,
fixes.
Well, and
You can
multiplayer,
walk
right?
around. Hey,
Is it?
you can walk
Yeah.
around. It's
Yeah, there's
probably gonna
multiplayer.
be VR.
Yeah.
I would
The first
assume it'll
one
be
was
VR.
wasn't it?
I'd hope it's VR. Yeah, it
I'm
was.
pretty
Was
sure.
it?
No, it wasn't
wait, no,
a
it
mod.
was
It was
VR.
a game.
Was it
Yeah.
VR?
It was
I
VR.
played it. Yeah.
Was it a separate game or was it just?
No, it was like it was like how Tabletop Simulator and Keep Talking Nobody Explodes downloads is like a VR game and normal Steam game.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
I think that I bought that game in like a humble bundle. Like I have it, and I played through almost all of it,
I don't.
but I
have
don't
it.
think like I don't remember buying it. It was funny for the time. Okay. Another thing. I know this is out of the blue, but didn't the same developer studio make I Am Bread as Surgeon Sim, or was that different?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
gonna see now. I'm gonna look at the developer on Steam. See what else they've made.
Because
Let's see. Yeah, they made I Am Bread.
okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Me coming out here with the deep cuts, dude.
Yeah.
True.
They also made a cat visual novel / dating simulator.
What the hell?
It's
Okay.
called Perfect Date.
Who's downloading it?
It's $10. I'm not getting that.
They can keep their $10.
Okay, I know this is
$10.
I know this isn't on the topic sheets, but the games that Steam recommends me are fucking crazy. Like I have a normal Steam library. Like I have a bunch of games, but it's normal. There are like a couple weird ones that I got off like buy one key get a bunch free
Yeah,
on
me
G2A.
too.
But like I have a pretty normal PC gamer library, and I have so many visual novels with people getting railed and all that kind of stuff recommended to me all of the time, and I don't even know. Like,
Bro, I got
I-
the same thing going on.
I don't
with
understand
me.
it.
I've got
It's not even like, oh,
normal games. I probably have 2 or 3 weird ones from like a Humble Bundle or something, and I just get some whack shit recommended to me on Steam.
Like-
Honestly, my recommendations are like kind of normal. I mean, I'm looking through it right now and I see one called what was it? Cuisine Royale. There's Doki Doki Literature Club for whatever reason.
I've had Doki Doki
Like,
Literature
most
Club.
of the others just look normal.
Mine's also pretty normal. Mine's not too out
Oh,
there.
okay, wait. How many games do you guys have on Steam?
I don't have that many though. That's why.
I have
okay,
over 100.
I think I have the most.
I definitely have the
just
least out of
over
all of us.
100.
How many do you have, Christian?
I have just over 100.
I
Okay,
thought
so
you
I have
said 700.
223. I have 223. I think that's the number.
Jeez.
And I think it might just be that I have so many games that it's like I don't know what he wants anymore because they're all super different. So they might just be throwing me porn games to be. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll buy it. Maybe he's alone.
They've seen his Tinder history.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm thinking of all the games that I have there with like explicit stuff, and there's not like Saints Row, I guess. I think that's it. Of like really edgy or like explicit stuff, and I get like I can't look in the like any part of Steam that isn't like the main page without seeing some weird risque visual novel.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that might just be things that are on most
Steam.
people's Steam pages because I've seen it like very rarely on mine. I've seen it on someone else's, I think. It's just like, hey, I'm here. You want it? And then if you just scroll right past, I think it just ignores you for a while or something.
Yeah.
Bro. Like I've clicked on a couple because they're funny. There was
Yeah,
one
if you click
about
on
getting
them
a
to
girl
see how
home.
ridiculous they are. It's probably
Yeah. Well, I was in the call
probably
with
should be more.
I think I was in the call with
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah,
There was
yeah, I was
one
there for that.
about can you get home safety? Like you play as a girl and it was like can you get home safely? And it was so fucked up, dude. It was awful. It was so bad. Ah.
It's really bad.
Like
some of the
Sounds like
screenshots from the game were just like scenes inside of a car.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like with Steam, I feel like there are times when they're just like, you don't really look at this, but like we're just gonna show you it to see in the hope that you do want it. They're like they take the more outlandish approach of just like
Yeah.
maybe you do, maybe you don't kind of idea, just to try
Well,
to
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to broaden your horizons in terms of Steam
Exactly.
games.
exactly.
with that game that we were just talking about, I'm pretty sure it was like new releases list. Like I don't think it was like on the recommended profile.
Okay.
Well, sorry to go on that little
Funny.
tangent, listeners, but
I got
I
this
had
game
to bring it
recommended
up.
to me. Look in the doc. It looks like a someone tried to recreate Rust. It's
Oh, it really does.
it's
And
called
Simulator
Hand
Hand
Survival.
Simulator Survival.
It's just
No, it
Rust,
really
except
does.
they have pants
Oh.
on or underwear. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I've played Hand Simulator before. It's not a very good game.
is it just Rust with underwear?
No, not this game. This is like a spin-off of like a survival series, but they have a game that's just called Hand Simulator, where you just like your character's just sitting down and the controls are purposely horrible, so you have to figure out how to like maneuver objects on the table and stuff. Like there's a game where everyone's sitting in a circle and the game is a race to pick up a gun, put a mag in, cock it and shoot everyone else.
That sounds
Controls
awful.
are so bad that it takes you like 5 minutes to maneuver the mag inside of it, and if you drop the mag on the ground, you're just done.
That sounds
Like,
horrible.
if you,
It sounds horrible, but it also sounds like it could be kind of funny.
Really
Yeah.
rough. There's also a game in that where you milk a cow, and but yeah, it's kind of rough.
Damn.
I think I got it on sale for like $1, and so me and Andrew just tried it out just to see if it was worth anything, and then I forgot to refund it, and then it was already 2 weeks.
So you're
it's just
stuck
chilling in
with
my
it.
library.
Sounds
Yeah.
like I need to spend $1 and try to shoot you and Andrew.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
So
it is
maybe,
anymore.
now we got to get that, and then that's got to be another topic.
It's only $2.
$2. It's $2.
We got to go. There you go.
You have to you can defuse a bomb. What? Drive a car. Shoot an
Oh, yeah.
RPG. Go fishing. What the hell?
Well,
Yeah.
after a little
It's quite the game.
tangent, I know you guys don't care, but I just wanted to say it because I'm a huge Persona fan. Persona 4 is on PC. Play it, so I have someone to talk about it with. Viewers and friends and family. That is all for my Persona rant of the podcast. I will move on. So
It's only funny because we all know you could go in such a rant on this.
oh my
topic.
god, dude! Someday,
But I'm not gonna say
someday-
it. No, we're not starting it though. Well, one day we
no,
will, but
no,
not right
no.
now.
Someday there will you get somebody in this fucking group. Add to my swear count. Will like Persona 5, and I will make a friggin' whole podcast out of it.
It's like
I'm calling it. And somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, this game's so good, Will. I should have listened to you. It's so good. Why didn't I listen to you? I bought a PS4 for this game." And you're all gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's anime, but it's great." Okay, I'll shut up about Persona now.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna just immediately shut it down because it's anime, because I've played like 3 different Dragon Ball games
Dude, those games
Bro,
are
it's
fun.
and
Though.
thoroughly enjoyed them.
Those games are fun.
So
though.
good. Well, I told somebody who shall not be named, and if they're listening, they know who it is, who likes RPGs, and I was like, "You should play this game. It's good." And they said it was too animated for them to play it. It's not very anime if you watch the art style. Sure, they call you senpai in Persona 4, but
It's
but
not.
it's not that anime, okay?
Well, how
It's
much
not.
is it? Well, how much is
It's
it?
$20
Okay.
for a 70-hour game, and it's it's so good. I'm gonna stop talking about it because if I don't, I'm gonna keep talking about
Yep.
it.
Let's move on.
Transition. Time to move
Yes. So, the next thing I want to talk about is EA. And just briefly before I talk about Star Wars, I think personally I'm really impressed with how EA's been doing stuff recently.
Yeah, me too.
I would agree.
With them moving everything over to Steam, and like with Squadrons, Star Wars Squadron. No DLC, or maybe DLC, but no microtransactions, and it's only going to be $40.
It looks really good.
Like I yeah.
I feel like it's a
For me-
game that, like, if you're really into Star Wars and you really love a good story, then it'd be a really fun game to play. And even if you're not even the biggest Star Wars fan, I still think it could be enjoyable.
It looks pretty
Well,
fun to fly around and shoot shit. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, so I am one of the adopters of Battlefront 2, the new one, because I got it for $5 on Origin, so I thought I'll play the shitty game for $5. And the starfighter combat in the game is pretty fucking awesome. It's shallow, but it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So if they just expanded on that and made it really cool and epic, I could see it being really good. So,
I haven't really seen much of it. I don't know what kind of game it's supposed to end up being. Is it supposed to be like another kind of Battlefront-esque game, but more focused on like space fights? Or
So, from what I gather, and I've watched the 2 videos that I sent in the doc, and read a little bit about it. But from what I gather, it's supposed to be like a, kind of like a Overwatch-esque, not Overwatch, but more like Siege Starfighter game, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like team based.
It's kind of
oriented.
yes.
Yeah,
it's like a
very
5v5.
objective-based. It's a very
And there's-
objective-based game. It seems
Yeah.
like
And there's different classes of starfighters. So like, there's the bomber bullshit. But
everyone has their own main
yeah,
thing that they have to do, and it's not like you can just have one type of
One.
person. You have to have different things
Yeah.
for different and like things that could happen.
which is I personally, if we could get 5 people playing that game, I think that would just
That'd
be really
be
fun
fun,
regardless.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, like us playing COD when we go sweaty. If we did that in Star Wars with spaceships, it'd be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's the like
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
the oh, it'd be so cool. Go sweating a bunch of fucking Star Wars music behind you. Fuck yeah, dude.
It could be fun.
The
There's 2
gameplay
for the
looks really
square count.
good too.
So that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So with Battlefront 2, the gameplay, at least on mouse and keyboard, just isn't as good as a lot of other things. Like, I don't know. I feel like flying on mouse and keyboard is always rough.
Yeah.
And
because there's a lot of
that. No, go ahead.
there's like a lot of movement you can use. So I want to know how that's gonna work out on keyboard and mouse.
Well,
Like to
yeah, and
flip
it's all-
up and turn around and stuff.
True.
Well, and especially in first person. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool with the whole first person view. I think that's cool. But just logistically, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah,
It's gonna be complicated.
There's
Yeah.
also like no
It's a learning
crosshairs,
curve.
like indicating where you're shooting. So I guess it's just in front of you, wherever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, like, I know you guys don't play Arma, but in Arma, I have a Star Wars mod, and Arma is a whole different beast, and it probably won't be as difficult. But if it's anywhere near as like complicated as at least just shooting people in Arma and flying, because that's where my biggest like flight expertise comes from,
Yeah.
right? Like flying Arma, X-wings, and then a little bit of Battlefront 2. If they try to make it like that, which I think they should because it's better, the game will have a learning curve, and I'm kind of excited about that.
That'd be cool. Cause there was like all that customizable stuff. It was pretty neat.
And it's surprising coming from EA, really.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. Like, for $40 too, like, I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
I feel like
At
$40 is a reasonable price. I feel like in most cases, for most people, it's not like when a new game comes out, it usually ends up being 60. That's kind of like the dead rate of every game. It's the starting off rate of what it always ends up being. And I feel like $40 is a reasonable price. You're not overbuying, and also you could just return it if you didn't really like it, and if it's not your type thing.
Especially on Steam.
Exactly, yeah. If it goes Steam, but yeah.
And honestly, maybe we should start like games should start selling like for $40, because if like right now, if they said $40 for the game and then $20 for like a season pass, not a huge fan of season pass or like a battle pass, I'd be more inclined to buy that than I would taste buy another. Did I like out?
Lost you for a second.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit there.
Shit. Whatever, it's fine.
You were saying that
guys
you'd
know
be
the
more
point
inclined
already.
to you were saying that you'd be more inclined to buy it if it was $40 base price with the ability to spend 10 or 20 more dollars for like a battle pass kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though you're not a fan of like battle
Well,
pass. Like
Overwatch did that.
Yeah.
Overwatch did that to me. I bought Overwatch and then I spent a bunch of money on loot boxes because I was like, "Oh, it's $40, dude. I can spend more." I did that with COD without even thinking about it.
Yeah. It's how they get you.
I bought it on sale for $45 and I was like, "Oh, I saved $15, I can buy the battle pass. So I think honestly, I think multiplayer games should start doing that. That's not a bad idea.
Not at all.
That's the
EA,
move.
if
It's
You should
the
start
reason
paying.
the reason games haven't come out as more expensive is because so many games just do microtransactions now, and that's where the games make so much more money off of microtransactions
Yeah.
than just people buying the game at all.
Yeah, because then there's also always the YouTubers that are just,
Exactly, that's what I was just
doing
gonna say.
huge like loot box openings and stuff like that. They're spending
streamers
like
and
YouTubers,
$100
exactly.
at once, opening
Exactly.
like 100 loot boxes
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
just
like the
raking in the dough. Like,
yeah, and they just straight up like Call of Duty, like a Call of Duty YouTuber, he'll just buy the entire battle pass. That's over $100 to buy the entire
Exactly.
thing.
yeah, $10 battle pass, $150
Yeah.
to just skip straight to tier
Exactly.
100.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One thing that I like, quick side note, is that in Rainbow Six Siege, the way to, like what you'd open in there is packs, and you can get like skins and stuff for all your operators. But what I like about that is to get those packs, you have to play. You can buy credits, but you can't buy the packs with those credits.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think that's
cool.
actually pretty cool because like you
Whoa.
can buy some of the cosmetics, but there's specific ones like gun skins that you can't get unless you get it from a pack.
Well,
That's
and-
cool.
I'm not a huge fan of loot boxes, and with my age, I would say I've disliked them more and more. But I honestly don't have that much problem with like a cosmetic store like COD has.
Mhm.
Like, it's not great, and it's not. I don't know. I would prefer to be able to unlock tracer bullets, but
Yeah,
they
me
do give
too.
us free shit all the time. And like, okay,
Mhm.
they do the Fortnite thing where you can like level up the battle pass enough to get the next one.
Yeah.
Like that's what I did with this season. So like I understand the need for the store because they keep giving free shit away. Like the guns, like the Fennec and the whatever gun came out this season. But I think that's better than loot boxes.
Yeah.
I would rather have that, and I don't like the store very much. I think everything in that fucking store is overpriced.
I feel like they should just make like the tracer bullets,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you buy it and then you can apply it to whatever gun you want.
That too. That really
Get a
annoyed me.
tracer kit.
Yeah.
Make a tracer kit.
Yeah.
You can just
A kit
apply
would
to a
be cool.
gun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Extra shotguns with tracers.
I
That'd be
know.
fun.
That'd be cool.
I know this is not.
The store items are so overpriced.
Yep.
Like
I know this
like
is-
$24 for some of them.
Well,
like,
yeah.
I think the one that
It's-
with the like the guns that do cryo dismemberment or whatever it
Yeah.
is, like this is like over $20.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
there's-
like, yeah. You
No,
go for it,
there was a lumberjack skin, and
That
I
one
thought it
was
was
cool.
the coolest shit. But it was like $18,
Will.
It
Mhm.
and
came
it's
with
like
the
I
axe.
can't. Yeah, I can't like justify buying an $18 skin. There's just nothing I can do.
Yeah, but you know how many people bought that?
So many. So
a
many.
lot of people.
Well, I mean, Lucas bought Frogman.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's a $16 skin.
What's Frog?
Okay, he did have the COD points to spare
Yes,
though.
But
because
but
of-
it is a
because of the
$16 skin if you don't have the COD points. And
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a $16
You know who fucking paid
skin.
for that?
You.
I
Yeah.
did. I fucking paid for that.
Have you not seen the skin yet?
No, I don't know what it is. I haven't been on my computer in like a week.
It looks like he's a diver with a VR headset on.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I'm gonna hold on. It
It's
looks
just weird.
so weird.
It is just weird.
I'm gonna put a
Okay.
So is that the
But-
skin that he runs every single game?
It is now, yeah.
yeah,
It's
a-
better
it's a
Beard Man,
collection.
Was it just
it's
the
a-
skin or
it's from Milsim.
did it come with
Yeah,
any
it's a
like
skin from
weapons?
Milsim.
No.
Did it not come
I
with
think
any
it came with
weapons?
weapons as well.
It did? I thought it was
I
just
think
skin.
it did. No, just the skin would not be $16.
Oh,
I'd hope not.
It came with a thing. I might have had like a frog charm or whatever. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it came with. Let's see. Oh no, that's a thing for COD Mobile. What am I looking at?
Well, okay, real quick while you're looking that up. I don't know why people buy like tracer rounds and that kind of stuff. I personally don't think I'll ever buy a skin for a gun just because I like gold and like I love having that gold on my gun. Like I'd only
Yeah.
ever I'd buy a skin for the AK or the M4, but I wouldn't want to put it over my gold.
Yeah,
It has to be.
Well,
Yeah,
if you get a blueprint, a lot of the blueprints let you put a camo on top. So
that's what I was gonna
I
say.
got the purple tracer pack because I had the spare COD points,
Yeah.
and like it was for the Grau and the MP7. So why wouldn't I buy that? And then on top of that, I can put on plat and make it shiny.
yeah.
So it's just a nice like shiny purple.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
With trace
Those are
rounds.
my
That's
two
what I was
favorite
gonna say.
guns.
Is
So
that, yeah,
I just put gold on them.
exactly.
I
Like-
really wish. No, go, Jake.
There are
Sorry.
some blueprint skins and stuff that are actually really cool too. That I'm like, I could put that over gold, but or like instead of my gold, like I could put that above on that gun specifically. But in the most part, well, I'm with you on. I just really like the gold look.
Have you seen
Well, and
the?
Also the difference between spending money on a skin versus achieving it.
Exactly.
You
Very
feel
true.
a lot better like wearing a camo that you
It's like
actually
I-
earned versus
Exactly.
just paid for.
Have you seen the banana M4 in the shop? Like the yellow one.
Mhm.
That's,
Oh,
that's
no.
funny.
You haven't seen that yet,
funny.
Christian?
I don't think I have.
I mean, look it up. It's pretty
It's a
funny.
good one.
Comes with like a banana or monkey charm or something. Monkey charm. That's what it was. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is funny.
It'd be better if it shot yellow tracer rounds.
Oh.
I understand
Work,
why.
no play. Oh, you get a funny calling card. With the monkey holding the M4.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wyatt goes bananas. Oh my god.
I think that was like 800 COD points or something.
Like that's not bad.
God.
$8 for that, like
Exactly. And it's
That's
funny.
not
And
bad.
It's
Yeah.
got a good funny joke behind it.
Yeah.
And the knife that's called the banana split.
Like that's funny. I would. There was one I got really close to buying a couple days ago. I forget what it was, but I'm trying to remember.
One of the packs I got came with that Sasquatch calling card that'll give
Yeah.
someone like a seizure. I thought that was pretty funny. But I don't know why it came with that. It was a hunting pack. All the guns were camo. I just wanted the duck charm that was on it. That's it. And it came with that fucking calling card. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about time we head to break.
Yeah.
So
Break time.
break time,
Break time.
fellas. Welcome back from break, boys and girls.
Welcome.
I don't think any girls are listening. Maybe, hopefully, if you
I
do.
love just watching.
Hit me your number.
Boys, girls.
His head,
If there are girls
his head
listening,
just, his head just kind of goes.
Want to hit me up?
Drop your number in the
Yeah.
Drop
description.
everyone's Snapchats and the
Yeah. Hit me up.
in the-
Is that a restart moment?
Send serious
inquiries.
inquiries to the Country Club Gmail, please. That was a joke if it didn't come across. So one quick thing I want to talk about Star Wars Squadrons. I looked it up during break and it is on Steam. You can pre-order it already, and yeah. So I just want to clarify for that. Yeah. So one last thing I want to talk about the EA thing. A new skate got revealed.
Yes. This is like dreams coming true. Honestly, I feel like it happened because of this one guy on TikTok.
I know exactly
Probably.
who you're talking
He
about.
was holding
Honestly,
a
I know
revolution.
exactly who you're talking about.
He's trying to hold a revolution, but this is the type of thing that I've been waiting for because I loved Skate 3 so much, and I wanted a Skate 4 for the longest time, but then I just gave up on it because it wasn't going to happen.
But now it is.
I
But now
never.
it is.
I think.
Exactly.
I think I've played it with you, or maybe Ben. It was. I don't know.
No, it was at Ben's house.
Okay, yeah.
I brought the game to Ben's house.
And it was awesome. But I've never been a huge skate fan. I don't know why. I just never had it. But I'm hyped for a new one.
I just hope it has the same energy as Skate 3.
Yeah.
Because Skate 3 was trash in all the right ways to make an amazing game.
Like it was always it
have those game-breaking glitches that can just be exploited to the fullest potential,
and it makes it funny to watch. Yeah. It wasn't like in a game of COD where you could exploit something that could like make you never die, but it'd be an exploit that launch you like 1,000 feet in the air or something like that.
Like a sandbox skateboarding game. Who's gonna care if you clip through a wall?
Exactly. The
Okay.
glitches were what made it better.
This has been a very much Will tangent episode, but I don't know why. And this is going to sound weird. I've always, like, in my brain associated Skate with Just Cause. I have no idea why.
Everybody's confused, dude.
Yeah, I said this was going to be weird. I said this was going to be weird. I have no idea.
Like the fucking cocked head, though.
The what?
Yeah. I have no idea why that is. That is like, it's like a fucking like bridge in my brain. Like, I have no idea why. But when I saw, they're not even made by the same people. But I was like, I saw the Skate announcement, and I was like, Just Cause? I'm like, what? There's no connection. There is no connection at all. And that's like the first thing I think of when I think of Skate. I have no idea why.
All I know is you got a great clip now of all three of us going, what? In unison.
I'm sitting like I was sitting here just thinking about it. There's no reason they should be connected.
What's going on in your head,
bro? There's a lot.
Yeah.
But on a okay. More on a actual conversation note.
Snap
not
back
me.
to the
Yeah. Do you guys think that we might see like a revival of the video game Skate like world? Because I think this is a response to the Tony Hawk remake that is happening.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm honestly a-okay with skateboarding games coming back into the scene.
I am completely okay with that.
I don't think they're doing it as more of like a rivalry. I think they're doing it just to be like, hey, we're still alive and we do care. I think it's not more of like a we want more people to play, but it's just saying that like we care about the people who do play more.
Or they need money.
That too.
and the community, like
the community
because of the whole like uproar. Like, we want Skate 4, give it to us, please.
True.
But honestly, I think that modern skateboarding games could be kind of cool. Like, okay, you guys remember the skateboarding game for, I think it was Wii, that had like a modified balance board that was
yes, dude.
Imagine that with VR.
That'd be pretty cool.
That could be sick.
That'd be cool.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be sick.
There's so much potential for skateboarding games in VR.
Oh yeah,
that would be
honestly
that would be motion sickness hell. But I
want it.
Think about it now, like with VR, how they're how they're making the like the 360 treadmill thing that like you can like literally like run and all of that. With that like being started,
and stuff.
Exactly. With that whole idea, you probably could end up making a skateboarding VR.
Yeah. Jeez, that's
that'd be pretty fun.
That'd be sweet.
I remember I had a skateboard game for the Wii, and I don't remember. It was like open world, and I think I only liked it as a kid because you could be a dick to people. Like, you could run people over with your skateboard and like jump at them. Because I remember like brief missions, but I don't remember a lot. But I remember being an asshole. And
was it perhaps Skate It?
No, it was a Tony Hawk game, I think.
Okay. Oh, was it? Okay. Because I played Skate It, and I don't even know if it's a part of the Skate series, but that was the first like skateboarding game that I really played.
Did anybody I feel like I had one on DS. I got my DS.
I don't remember having one on my DS.
Ooh.
Oh, I just remembered the
What's it
what is
called?
the mobile games.
Oh
mobile
yeah!
games.
Yeah.
I had the mobile games. I'll be honest, that was where I thrived.
Bro,
The mobile
The
games.
skateboarding games, the BMX games.
Dude,
Yeah.
the one where
What
you
else is
the
there?
BMX game
Jesus.
where you put your 2 fingers on the handlebars and you like
Yeah,
throw
you can, like,
tail whips
flip.
and shit.
Yeah.
No,
God, I'm
that
exactly
was
what you're
fun.
talking
I
about.
don't want to download it right now.
yeah, dude, that's what I'm friggin'
True
doing.
Skate? True Skate?
Yeah, True Skate.
True Skate was the move.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how I don't have this. It's
I'll be honest with you.
Okay,
I
the
was
one that I was
that
thinking of
nerd.
was Touch Grind Skate because it was free.
Okay, I played True Skate. I got the game when it was free. Because I played it, I was so into it at the time. I was like, this seems cool. I played it. I actually ended up buying different like maps to skateboard on because I thought this game was so fun. And they were also like 99 cents. And I was like, you know what? Fine. Because you know when you're a kid and you're like, 99 cents isn't much.
And your
Okay,
mom's
here,
credit
everybody
card's hooked
look.
up to it, so
No,
you're like,
Everybody
"Shut up,
look.
bro."
It's downloading.
Hey, there it
Dude,
goes.
It's
there it
the move.
goes.
It's the move.
Dude, it's
Oh.
$2.
See, I got it when it was free though.
I thought I had it already, but I guess not.
I got it when it was free.
I guess I had the free one.
Touch Grind Skate.
Um,
God,
yeah.
what a trip down memory lane. Am I right?
It's like
Yeah.
we're not even. It's like we're going back to like when we were like really little. But like there are people who could go back even further. But like we make it seem like this was so long ago.
Yeah.
Well, like,
No, if we wanted to do that, that's Talking Tom.
oh my god, dude!
No.
You did not.
Oh my
You did
god,
not.
dude! That was my
you-
mom. Oh my god, dude!
If you don't,
Oh,
to the
shit.
viewers,
Oh
if you
my-
don't know what Talking Tom is, you're just too young.
Oh my god,
Like-
dude! Oh my god!
It is 2020, and we are what, all 19 years old?
There's a Talking Tom YouTube channel. It's live right now.
No,
The Talking
I,
Tom YouTube channel is live right now.
don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Bro,
Post YouTube videos like every other week or so.
that was the first
No
app.
way, dude.
That was-
How many views do they get?
That is sketchy. The last video they posted is about skateboarding.
Bro!
What? What the hell?
Oh my.
Dude, crazy skateboarding tricks with my Talking Tom friends.
What?
Country Club predict future? Question mark.
Better than Simpson.
Dude, no, don't even go
No
into that.
shit.
That is just creepy. How accurate
Okay.
their stuff is.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I've said this. I said this on 2 podcasts ago. I don't think they're accurate. I just think they make 500 predictions and 5 of them are right, and no one else
Well,
thinks
yeah,
about the other ones.
If you make enough predictions, one
That's
of them has
fair.
to be right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But there are a few of them that are like too accurate.
Yeah, I guess. But there are a couple. Like I saw one about Corona that was like that could literally be anything. That doesn't mean they predicted
because-
Corona.
Because even who was it? I think it was Bill Gates. I think like 2 years ago he went on a he was doing like a TED talk, but it was
Yeah.
a TED talk, like something like that though. And he literally says, he goes, the next thing that's gonna kill America is not, or even the world, is not gonna be a world war.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an illness. It's gonna be a disease. And he literally just knew it. He just called it. And it's like, it's not because, and he just called it off based off facts.
Well,
But yeah,
I mean, over medication is
exactly,
like a serious thing.
exactly.
guys, I don't know if I can say that on the podcast. Never mind. I was.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Everyone,
You want to type
this.
you want to type
this.
the idea out?
No,
So-
no. I'm okay saying this after a disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is a joke. Disclaimer.
FBI agent.
This is a
It's
joke.
FBI, open up.
I love drugs. That's it. I forget there was more, but the disclaimer made me forget what it was. So that was a joke. What you just heard was Joking by Will Fawcett.
Where did that come from?
Because we were talking about, like, okay, no, what it was supposed to be, it was like, because we were talking about over-medication.
Because of over-medication?
Yeah, so I think I was going to say, like, I'm just like the rest of America. We all love getting drugged up. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I like how you go, I probably shouldn't say it. And then you fucking say it, but then you forget what you were going to
Yeah.
say.
Well,
I like drugs.
because I was like, shh. I said disclaimer twice. I said it the second time to give myself time to think what I was going to say. And then nothing came out, so I just went, I love drugs.
Okay, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but no shit, I was at a Dairy Queen the other day with my girlfriend, and I was listening to this little kid. He was singing the Sex Offender Shuffle with his parrot right next to him. Dude, I started dying.
You can't make that shit up. You can't.
No, dude, I swear to you, he was dressed in his little baseball uniform and he's singing
Holy
the Sex Offender Shuffle while he's sitting there eating his ice cream.
It's kind of funny how many people don't know it, because I showed a group of like 10 people a couple months ago and none of them had seen it before.
That is
My
like
girlfriend didn't know what it was, and she was so confused while I was laughing, and I was just dying.
It's leave it to the guys like us, the guys who sit inside on Discord and
Yeah.
know exactly what that is.
Bro, that is
Like the part that cracked me up. He's like, "We were bad, but now we're good." Stop laughing. It was so funny.
I think that's one of the best things a little kid could sing. Like it's just borderline. It's not like remember that Jesus Christ rap that has a word in it I don't want to say on the air. Like that would be
Jesus.
Yeah, rapping for Jesus. that is a hilarious video. But that, if a little kid was singing that, it would be more awful than the Sex Offender Shuffle. I think, at least.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't stop laughing, and my
There's
girlfriend was so
only a few
confused.
things a little kid like
Oh
under
my
the age
God.
of 10 could honestly start singing that could be funnier than that.
That is so
I
funny.
Top tier though.
I heard a little girl in a McDonald's start singing the "My neck, my back, my crack," and that just reminded me. I completely forgot about that. She was maybe 12, and I'm like, I'm like, either you have some fun friends, or you just got an older sister. Like, there's two options.
I don't.
Jesus Christ.
This is like what, a year ago?
Dude, I think that the Sex Offender
even
Shuffle,
close,
that's
though.
gold.
That is gold.
Such
Holy
a good
shit.
video. And I love how that was like one of the things that people thought to do as a parody of the Super Bowl Shuffle. Like,
Yeah.
Super Bowl Shuffle, Sex Offender Shuffle. Let's go.
I love that video.
Then the clip with just the guy playing a sax, and
Yeah.
then just like faces the camera, it zooms in.
That is like on the same level of comedy for like Blonde Boys for me. Like as song,
Yeah.
like it is so good. Have you guys seen Blonde Boys?
God. Nope.
Oh my god, you need to watch
Just
Blonde Boys.
Boys doing what Blonde
Wait,
Boys
maybe I
do.
have. I'll look it up.
I definitely
It's
have
a
not.
Super Mega song. How have you not seen?
It is.
I don't
It is
know.
a
I'm
classic.
impressed that Andrew or I hasn't showed it to you.
It's
Yeah, no.
so good. It
I've seen
I'll watch it. I'll
Yep.
watch it after this.
okay. It's
such a
it is
Christian, when I
a
come over,
classic.
I'll watch it at your house.
epic.
We'll watch it while I fix your chair. Idiot.
That's so cute. Goals, boys, goals.
No, I just wanted to make fun of Christian for breaking his chair.
Okay, in my defense, I have no idea
It's
who's
an
older,
old
me or
chair.
the chair.
Probably the
I
chair.
don't know who's older.
Probably the chair.
How
I'm
did
sure
you
I might be
break
able to
it?
find a label on it somewhere. I like pushed down on the hand rests to like, or like armrest to readjust myself,
Ripped
and one of them
off. Just ripped it off.
That happened to me on my old chair.
I saw a video of some lady. She rolled up to a wall and then she pushed off with her legs. Except she pushed too hard, so the chair just toppled over.
There it is. Just vibing there.
Handyman Jake coming to fix it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, dude! If any episode up until this point I'm gonna get in trouble about saying stuff, it's gonna be this one. I was like, if this is you going over to Christian's house is like the start of a bad porno. Like, do I need to fix your chair? I hope.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I strap Christian inside of the arm like loop.
Oh.
Oh no! Looks like we're gonna have to re-break it.
Yeah.
But
So,
Like the
Cole.
people climbing through the holes in the back of a plastic chair and they get stuck.
Cole. You know,
what's up?
on YouTube when we upload, there's the like made for kids. I know where. I know we're not clicking that box this time.
Nope. Nope. It can't happen.
We did it on accident for the Meet the Cast episode, and then I figured out what it was, and I was like, no. I'm pretty sure we say the big bad F word in this.
I love the emphasis you put. The big bad F word.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna just.
we've gone a complete tangent now. So I just want to tell the audience that in our group we are keeping a tally of who swore the most on the podcast, and I guess I have an unfair advantage because I am on.
Listening to this one, you have an audible advantage.
Well, I've been on every
I have
episode.
some in here.
Will this episode alone? I'm pretty sure you're in the lead.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've gone maybe one or two. I've got one or two.
I think I've got 3 or 4, maybe.
I'm
Christian, I don't know if
19.
you said anything yet. Maybe
I'm
one.
legally allowed to swear, okay? I'm 19. I can vote. I can't do anything else fun. But I can say the F word, okay? Don't make me do it.
To Will's disclaimer. I'm not going to say it, but I just want to go back to Will's disclaimer again. With the I can't do anything else fun.
That was a joke. That was a joke, everyone.
Exactly. It's a joke. It was a joke.
I'm a good Christian boy.
That was a joke. Wait, what was the joke again? That's basically how
see,
I don't think we're ever letting you live this down, Will.
Bro, I forget jokes all the fucking time. There's one for the counter. I'll be sitting in a Discord, and I'll try to get your guys' attention to make a joke, and then I'll just forget it and say something completely opposite of what I was saying.
Guys. Oh shit! Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Yeah, exactly. Or there's another thing I'll do.
It's so long trying to get someone's attention, and then you just forget by the time you get it.
Well, especially when we're playing COD. Well, I have two things. Sometimes it'll be dead silent, and I'll crack a joke, and no one will laugh. So I don't know if it's funny or not. So I'm like, that was a joke, guys. Is it funny? Is it funny? Did you hee hee ha ha? Did you lol?
You're just fishing for something.
Yeah, dude.
I remember that happened. What, like
yesterday?
Earlier on this week? No, earlier on this week though. And I went, well, I didn't really laugh out loud for that one, but I'll give you an I'll laugh out loud now for it.
Yeah.
And I laughed. And just got another one.
Because
just like just silent. It was dead silent in Discord, and I just laughed for Will's joke.
Sometimes they're funny, but like we're too busy sweating that no one laughs, so I get insecure.
Or sometimes, like half the time, I feel like whenever someone cracks a joke when we're playing COD, I'm just not paying attention to anyone half the time. Because, like, right now, I'm just brainlessly running around with the 725 trying to gold it. So I'm just not caring about anyone. I'm just kind of like, I just want to get this done. I just want to finish this dumb gun. Like, please.
Okay,
You were about to have another one on the counter there.
I know. I caught
I
myself.
saw it start coming out of your mouth.
I caught myself there. I can't be passing Will and like being on the first
Bro.
the first one. Like I can't.
Unless I'm not in an
No,
episode
no chance.
and you guys just like
I could.
swear the entire time, I think I will be on the.
leaderboard.
I don't even mean to do it. It just happens. I almost swore there.
Just make a YouTube banner that updates like a live.
Yeah. Every time
You know
Will
what?
swears.
Next time, you have to have a little. You can download a little clicker on your phone. Just every time, it's like Cole. You have to have it though, because Will's not gonna realize it. And every time, Will swears, click.
Just go rewatch all of the previous podcasts and like get up to
Add it
speed.
up.
Start clicking them all.
Well, I don't
Like,
think I.
from now on, just edit in a little
Okay.
little counter
Will's-
every time
Will's-
it happens, just like
Will's
another
about to edit-
tally mark on the screen.
Will would just edit himself out of it.
Yeah. Just start bleeping myself. Well, okay.
He'll just he'll just like turn himself into like a black void, and it'll just look like us three in the call.
Sometimes I forget that we're recording the podcast, like conversational wise, like the drugs joke and that. So like, it just slips out like I'm hanging out with the boys.
Nice.
Because I don't think I swore in the first episode or the Meet the Cast episode. If I did it like once. The second episode, I think I did, or no, I did because it was with Connor and Hunter, and they swore too.
Meet
So
the Cast,
Definitely did in the
Meet the
one with
Cast
me.
didn't.
I don't remember swearing
I
in
don't
the
think-
first one.
You did. I think it was once.
No, I
I
Okay.
think you
feel
slipped
like we
once.
did.
I think you slipped once because I
Okay.
think so. At least you do know. At least the viewers now know that they're getting us in our truest form. Like
Well,
we're not
yeah.
faking anything. Like this is just who we are.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is just how we talk to each other.
Yeah. Well, the last episode was just me and Randy yelling at each other. That's what it is. It was just he's like, I like the PS5, and I'm like, that's a shitty console. Get it out of my Xbox, fucking
Another one.
other fucking
There was two.
fuck. God, friggin' shucks. God.
Like that was really had to think there of another word.
If we don't name this episode Will Gets a Little Unhinged, I'm gonna fucking quit. God, are we almost done? Are we almost done? Let's.
Will unrated.
Yeah, Will goes.
Will uncensored.
God,
Oh,
dude.
Derailed.
Do you guys
God,
want to talk
dude.
about another game or anything?
Ugh.
As like a final topic.
I feel.
I'm just
Fuck,
wondering.
I
dude.
feel like
10 minutes ago, I was considering
Fuck,
like, bringing
dude.
up the next topic, and then it just kept on going.
I
God,
don't
dude.
think
This podcast went off the rails in the best way possible.
it did. It did. It really did.
You guys want to end it off on a game, or we can just end it now?
Um, Would you guys? We've got
We
like
still got.
I don't know.
like,
where,
we got-
what we're at. I have
we
no
got,
idea
like-
how long we've been doing this.
we got like 10, 20 minutes we gotta fill.
Okay.
Ideally like 20 more minutes or 17
Sounds
more
good.
minutes. But
I think we can handle that.
so I'm gonna let you guys pick. God, dude. Now, okay. I didn't swear.
I don't know if you guys
muttered
noticed this,
it.
by the way. My
Your
light,
lights just going.
my
like-
light bulb is like dying currently. So like all of a sudden you'll just see in my room because my light bulb needs to be switched out now. Apparently.
So
Okay.
Now you gotta
I
fix a light
think-
bulb before fixing a chair.
Okay. Okay.
I
Back
just
on
bought a
to
light bulb.
actual
Okay.
topics.
yeah,
True.
I've got a thought or two about the next gen GTA 5
Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about.
because I'm legitimately impressed with how long that game has lasted.
Well, it's
Agreed.
Forever.
Very much agreed.
I'm not entirely sure what they plan to do with this next gen release other than just graphical updates because it doesn't seem like too much, or if there's going to be any sort of like new mechanic like with I guess the last new gen
Mhm.
they introduced first person and stuff like that. So I wonder if there's going to be anything like that
we talked
with the next.
we talked about that
Yeah.
last week. I just don't know what they're gonna do to make it sell. Like I talked about how I bought it on Xbox One. I don't know if I talked about it then, but I bought it on Xbox One to get first person. And like I'm gonna get a Series X. Am I gonna buy GTA on that? Probably not, because I have a PC now. But
when I was looking into the new GTA 5 or whatever, like looking at different news things, I ran into a video of someone. They were talking about that the PS5 when that comes out, you might have to rebuy, like how when the Xbox One came out, you could still play 360 games on it.
Yeah.
And now when the X comes out, you can play the One games on it.
Oh, okay.
But they're talking about the PS5. You can't. It won't transfer over, so you'll have to buy.
I wanna make a
That's
correction to what Cole said, just so we're like clear. The Xbox One, when it launched, did not have backwards compatibility.
Yeah, that was.
It did, they added it later.
Yes, it was like a year or two after. I just wanted to make sure that was like. I just want to make sure that was clear. Also, we talked about this last week, but the Xbox does have. It's called shit. I read about it so I could talk about it on this episode if it came up, but it's like special or smart delivery. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Which like if I buy Cyberpunk on my Xbox One, I get it on my Series X. So I think like
they're basically trying to take the Xbox One, or with the Xbox Series X, they're basically trying to take it and just make it a stronger Xbox One.
Yeah.
So all of your stuff just transfers over and making it a really easy switch for people and make it have more of an incentive, unlike the PS5 where you have to literally go back and rebuy those $60 games.
Well, and
it's kind of like just upgrading an iPhone or something
exactly.
like that.
It's like upgrading your phone because it's outdated. Even though the Xbox One isn't outdated, I have an Xbox One. I am with Will. I am an Xbox guy over a PS.
Me too. I think we all are Xbox.
So, like my I considering I have a PC, I'm not gonna end up probably buying the Xbox Series X, but like I'm always gonna have my Xbox One just because it's kind of a nostalgia type thing for me.
Well, with GTA,
I just realized that GTA is going to be one of the only games that I could think of to span across 3 generations as the same game.
Yeah.
True.
The only other one I think is Skyrim, right? Oh no, Skyrim's only 2.
With Minecraft, there was a separate like version of the game for the Xbox One. It wasn't the same game just with first person kind of thing. It was like on the Xbox 360 and like that generation, there was a lot less functionality. Like there was an infinite world generation. There was a world border.
It was weird, dude. I played on the 360.
I did too.
I
never had it on the Xbox One, but I heard like there was infinite world generation, stuff like that. Like, it was basically like,
it's Bedrock.
It was a lot closer to the equivalent to PC.
Well, it's Bedrock
Java Edition.
Yeah. Now it's just all the same. Like I could play on my. We did that, didn't we? Well, I know we did it with Switch a while back.
It was a Switch.
But it was like we had it on. Somebody was playing on their phone. Somebody was playing on their PC, and then one of our buddies was playing on Switch. So like that's really cool. But if I was Rockstar, I would put crossplay in it at like ASAP.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially because there isn't
time ago.
Yeah.
Especially because like with GTA in itself, it's not like there's a big gap where you need to be on mouse and keyboard versus on controller. Like obviously it's easier to drive on a controller. It's easier to fly on a controller. But like it's not in a game like to go back to like Siege where if you're on mouse and keyboard you're at quite the advantage because you can literally flick a lot better and that's what the game is honestly for.
Even
like you can micro adjustments is a lot easier on keyboard mouse than on controller.
Well, I think personally, I think Modern Warfare has like broken that standard of making first person shooters cross platform because like it works. Like I would say, because disclaimer, I play on my Xbox with a mouse and keyboard because reasons. But the people that we play with. So I'm basically playing on PC. The people that I play with and all of us play with that are on console can't compete with us. I would say we do have an edge, but I feel like the aim assist and that is generous enough on console that it is almost an equal playing field.
It is, and that's where aim assist really comes in handy. It's because aim assist is what is there to kind of balance it out, which is why in Siege actually they don't have for console, you don't have aim assist.
Really?
It's all you. They literally made it. That's why they don't do cross-platform. Is because it literally has no aim assist.
That's cool. I've never.
And that's why I like
between Xbox and PlayStation, or is it not even that either?
No, it's literally just Xbox, just PlayStation, and just PC.
Gotcha.
I guess that would be easier to do than just
And then
console, I guess.
and then because of like Will, like you said, how you plug in a keyboard and mouse to play like COD
Mhm.
with us, you can't even do that on console.
Yeah.
For Rainbow.
Well,
Can't do
that was a new thing. Like, I think it's really cool. With COD, I just don't have room on my computer to play it, and I have an Xbox that was sitting there, so I thought might as well. And I was completely content playing on a controller with you guys. But it's really cool that I can just plug in a controller and a keyboard and a mouse and just play PC. And I honestly, that is the stuff I'm excited for about the next gen. Because like, I don't know, I play solo single player games on console pretty regularly now. Like SpongeBob I'm buying because I want to record it on here. If I didn't want to record it, I probably would have bought it on my Xbox. And then I can't think of an other than Persona, but that's the best way to play it. I can't think of like a single player game I've bought on here on my PC in a while. And like
this could just
here.
be because I started on Xbox, but like I'm actually with you. Like a lot of single player games, I'd rather play them on Xbox than on my computer. I don't know why that is. It could just because
it's just a lot more comfortable.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it is.
It's more casual to just hold a controller that like forms to your hands than stretch out your fingers across a keyboard.
True. Like I love.
With
love
PC,
my
it seems like you have to lean forward, unless you got to set up like Jake does, where you're just like chilling on a couch with a keyboard in your lap. But like a lot of other people, like,
dude.
you have to like lean forward and
You gotta
like,
get all
actually,
up in here. You gotta be all up here.
Yeah.
Where like I can sit with my controller and just kind of be vibing back here, just hanging out.
Like, you can't lay down and play a PC game.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
like, it's not even that like it is the casual ability because it's like if I'm playing a single player game, I'm not sweating in that single player game. I'm playing it to enjoy it and just kind of have a good time, pass time, just chill,
Well,
vibe.
and like, not to bring up Persona again, but when I played that on my PS4, I don't think I like other. Okay, so I'm playing Persona 4 on my PC because it's the best way for me to play it right now. But I don't think I could play a 100-hour game. I don't think I would want to if I had the option to play a 100-hour game on my PC, because I could sit on the couch and just like cushion and just sit there and let the game just like be played and not have to like sit on my desk and think about like, oh, is my PC running hot? I just press the on button and play.
Exactly. And another thing to even go with that, it's even like just playing the COD campaign. Like you're not sweating to get through the COD campaign.
Yeah.
You're playing it because it's a fun story that you know you'd enjoy.
Unlock operators.
Well, that too.
Okay, I don't want to go on a rant about the COD campaign, but I am not a huge fan of it. I don't know why.
Really?
I just don't think it's like. I played for like an hour yesterday and I got through 2 missions, and I'm not a huge like. It's just short. Like I just feel like I can get over it with it in like 30 seconds a mission. I played. What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead,
No.
you go.
I played the mission where you're with Price and you like clear out a house. Like that was cool.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It took me like 10-20 minutes to beat. And then I played the one right after that where you're I think you're Alex in like a town or whatever. That one took me like 40 minutes, which that was a really good level. I really liked that level. But yeah.
There's one of them that I can understand where you're coming from, where it's when
the Piccadilly one?
No, if you haven't done the COD campaign, this might be a spoiler, but I don't really think it matters because it's
Almost a year old at this point.
But yeah, no, but after you steal the wolf, like after you have the wolf, they want it back when they're out in front of like, and they're all getting in and all of that. It's like and then and you have them in the whole thing. There's part of it where you're literally just walking with Price, and you're not supposed to do anything. You literally just walking, and it's like 5 minutes of literally you're just not even needing to move. And I'm like, I get the idea. I get that I'm supposed to sit here and like listen to you talk, but like let me move myself.
Well, and I
It's one of
remember,
those. It's like a subtle thing.
I remember like Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2. It was like a Michael Bay movie, and every ounce of it, and that's why I liked it. It was crazy. But yeah, that's my little Call of Duty.
I've only played 2 Call of Duty campaigns, and that was MW2 and MW3. That's it. I've never played any other campaign in any other game I've played. I don't know why, but I just enjoy playing with like friends more, like multiplayer.
Yeah.
The campaigns that I've played were let's see, I think I played Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 1. I tried Black Ops 2, but I got soft locked in a death loop, and I didn't want to restart it.
Shit.
But yeah, in Modern Warfare, I honestly really enjoyed that campaign. Cause it was a lot of like the little things. Oh,
Like,
yeah. But
So
a lot of
annoying.
little things like just how absolutely seamless it is between cutscene and gameplay. I love that.
No,
like
it's
how
cool.
it's just a third person like bird's eye view, and then it just floats down into your POV as a player. And I don't know, that's just the kind of thing that it just gets me going. But I also really enjoyed the story, and I'm all right with the shorter missions. Like, it doesn't need to be like a super long campaign that I'd spend hours upon hours playing. As long as I like enjoy it. Also introduced a lot of mechanics that like aren't normal like in multiplayer or anything like that I found really cool, like teaching you about bullet drop with that one heavy duty sniper.
Yeah.
With Hadir's sniper with like the 4 to 6 times zoom, like 600 zoom scope.
Yeah.
And then also when you're I forget her name, but when you're playing as that one chick, and like as when she's a kid, and like going through all of like that gameplay, and like when she's holding the gun and it's like super shaky because she can't aim. Like, I think all of that's really cool.
The attention to detail.
Like,
It's the attention to detail.
all the subtle things.
I agree with you, and I agree that the detail in that game is much higher than any other Call of Duty campaign. But my biggest thing is the length, because coming like with Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Ghost. Those are my like Call of Duty library I had on the 360 that I played all the campaigns. I didn't have internet back then, so I'd only play the campaign, and I can't get into it like I did back then, and it might just be a me thing, but I feel like I have very good memories of playing MW3 and fighting in New York, and that being really cool, and feeling like the missions were really long, or like an MW2 where you fight in the White House. And for me, I just don't like feel that. Like, I'm not getting attached to the game like I did those. And it might just be me getting older, but I don't know. So
It's a very reasonable topic. Like, it's very like, because I understand that too. Because I remember, I do know what White House mission you're talking about.
yeah,
And I actually, because comparing that to now, I do understand where you're coming from, and I don't know. I'm honestly kind of with you now that I think about it. Oh, that mission was fun. Like,
no, it's awesome.
It was constant. Like, you were doing something. You constantly had to either fight or like some like small little side mission of like do this. Like, I do think that in the Modern Warfare campaign, the whole getting the secretary, whatever, Stacy, out and around all of the guards and all that was kind of fun. I did think that was like it was like you had to problem solve. Like, they gave you all of the options of where she could go hide, and don't mess it up. If you mess it up, you restart it, or like you go back to a specific part of it. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost at time, but one thing I just want to finish up saying about this campaign, for me, I think, and I think about this a lot with like single player games I play. It's the like stakes and how the game sets up the stakes. Like, I've played through about half the campaign at this point, and like I know what's going on, and I just don't feel like it's a huge world-ending thing. But like in Modern Warfare 1 or 2 and 3, at least for kid me, fighting in Washington was way more impactful than like fighting in another like Middle Eastern looking country. If that makes sense. So I don't know. My hot takes on the Modern Warfare campaign, that is not the selling point for the game, and I only bought it for the multiplayer, but whatever.
But you said something. You said Ghosts. Did everybody here have Call of Duty Ghosts?
I
actually did not. I did not.
You didn't have it?
It was awful.
Yeah, I know.
One of the worst games I've ever played.
Dude, it was so bad that on Black Friday at Walmart it was $2.
It's
That's how bad it was.
When it came for me in games, I always was like, because my parents weren't the people to buy games. Like I always bought my own games. So I had friends whose parents would like buy the game straight away.
Mhm.
So I was always like, let me try it out, see if I really want to get it, and then I'd buy it. And I had friends who bought it and were like, no.
And
I was like, yeah, I will save my money.
I was really excited for that
It
game.
was definitely the beginning of the downfall of Call of
Yeah.
Duty. Because
very much.
Black Ops 2, which was like one of the best, if not the best.
That was up there. That was
Like
up there with like a peak
definitely like the
That's
top
the
game
best,
for zombies and one of the best for multiplayer.
Like if you say Black Ops 2 to someone, they're either gonna bring up zombies or the map Hijacked.
Yeah.
Like those are two staple items of that game that made it what it was.
Well, that
At least
game's
in my opinion.
Black Ops in general with Nuketown.
well, that
Like-
game's
True. Very
crazy
true.
because that campaign had multiple different like angles, like endings and stuff. My dog just came in and freaked out at me. So yeah, to end our Call of Duty conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening to the Country Club podcast. Make sure to check out the Country Club main channel throughout this week. The podcast comes up on Monday on the podcast channel. Check out the main channel. We're going to do a SpongeBob review and maybe some other stuff. So check it out.